everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am an intern doctor here in Bangladesh. I actually studied MBBS from Bangladesh, and I've been getting a lot of questions regarding is MBBS better in Nepal or is it better in Bangladesh? So I'm here to answer that question for you. My opinion is not based on any sort of influence or any sort of brand or anything. It is purely my opinion. So yeah, I just want to be a little bit helpful for you. If it was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. And here is what, if you wonder what this is, it's a pimple patch. Okay, because I had a little bit of pimples. So first thing I want to talk about is, how many medical colleges are there in Nepal and how many medical colleges there are in Bangladesh. In Nepal, there are only 20 medical colleges. But in Bangladesh, there are so many medical colleges. For example, there are 37 government medical colleges and 70 private medical colleges. So there are around like 106 medical colleges. But there may be more medical colleges because I heard in recent news that they announced that they will add 40 more medical colleges in Bangladesh. I don't know what is that for, but that also means like more doctors and more opportunity for international students to come and study as well. So good for us, I guess. But yeah, more opportunity in Bangladesh in terms of seat, right? There are more seat for foreigners, and there are more seat because there are many private colleges and many government colleges. So more opportunity for like getting seat here is more than in Nepal. And let's talk about big university. In Nepal, we know that there is two big university, that is KU and TU. KU is Kathmandu University and TU is Tribhuvan University. But in Bangladesh, every state have their own university. For example, I'm living here in Sylhet, so my university is actually Shahjalal University. But right now, Shahjalal University is, the medical colleges are being separated from Shahjalal University and turning it into Sylhet University. So after my batch, everybody who came, they're under Sylhet University, not Shahjalal University. I think now Shahjalal University no longer, influence like medical colleges. So every medical college from this division is called Sylhet University right now. So there are Dhaka University, Sylhet University, Chittagong University, Rajshahi University. So maybe 5 or 6 university. And another one is, if you're particularly looking for a girls medical college, like just solely girls, it is not available in Nepal, because in Nepal every college are like boys and girls together and that sort of thing. But in Bangladesh there are like 5 or 6 medical colleges which are fully girls medical college. In our Sylhet there is Sylhet Women's Medical College. In other places there is Kumidini and lot more. So obviously, if you want just study with girls, so Bangladesh is your option. But if you don't care about that, you can still consider Nepal. So in terms of finance, like how much can you pay, that is the biggest factor, I think, when you want to study MBBS in private. Obviously, if you're studying government, that is another thing. But if you're studying by paying money, accommodation or like your finance is very much important for you, and your decision can sometimes fully influence on finance. So finance, in a financial point of view, Bangladesh is a lot more better than Nepal, because Bangladesh is a lot more cheaper than Nepal in terms of MBBS, studying MBBS. There are a lot of medical colleges. Not every medical college has same amount of prices, but there are colleges which ranges from when I was studying there were 2 or 3 medical colleges which had like $20,000 from $20,000 to around $45,000. So there are medical colleges accordingly. But in Nepal, it is little bit more expensive. I think it starts from like $40,000 to it can go up to like 60 to 90,000 US dollar. So it is kind of expensive. Nepal is more on pricey side in compare with Bangladesh, obviously. But and also another main important factor in terms of finance is you can pay in Bangladesh. You can pay as an installment payment. Like you can pay in 5 installment. In particularly in my case, I paid my MBBS fees in 5 installment. So it was not much of a burden for my family to pay that much of money, because when you pay in installment, you have to pay a little bit of amount every single year. But when you pay in one time a huge amount, it is too much. I think in Nepal the installments, like installment system payment, is not that much flexible and not that much available. So obviously, if you are considering financially which country is best for you in terms of finance, if you are like financially weak right now, or you cannot think like to pay so many amount of money directly, then obviously Bangladesh is your choice. So in terms of medical years, in Bangladesh you have to study for 5 years, then 1 year intern. So it will take 6 years to complete your MBBS, and it took me 7 years. But because of Corona, I think we all suffered. So it's just like my MBBS journey went so long. I am literally like frustrated right now. But anyway, right now I've already finished and I'm like about to complete my internship, so I cannot complain, but still. So in Nepal, correct me if I'm wrong, for what I've heard, it takes like 5 years along with internship. So 1 year in Nepal, it's like 1 year less for study than in Bangladesh. And also another key factor to consider is language, like language barrier, I guess. Obviously, if you are Nepali, coming here will be a little bit tougher because of different language. But is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. You can learn Bengali language, and a lot of the people would be like, oh, your study is obviously in English. Let's not be confused by that. You will study everything in English, but your teacher would be more fluent in Bangla than in English. So the problem here is they will explain a lot of things in Bangla because that's what they are very much comfortable. And that's where the problem arises, because you may not understand 100% of everything your teacher is explaining. So sometimes it's just like a music is running in your ear and you'll be like, all right, I just have to nod and say I understand. Or like you can say I didn't understand and they will repeat it. But the problem is, if you're not understanding so many things, how many times will you say like I didn't get it? So yeah, that is a problem, but it is not an unsolvable problem. You can tell your teacher if you don't understand, they will still repeat it for you. But yeah, that is the issue. And also you have to learn Bangla language to like function here, because you have to go to market and everything. So that is an issue. And another important thing to consider is like patient flow. Like so many times, like how many patient you have in Nepal and how many patient you have in how many patient you have in Bangladesh Medical College. A lot of people say that as a population, Nepal has less population and Bangladesh has more population. So when you do the ratio, like Bangladesh have more patient. Yes and no, but because there are so many medical colleges, not every medical college gets equal amount of patient flow. So it also depends on which medical college you're studying. If you choose a medical college in Bangladesh, make sure you choose a medical college which is very old, so that the old medical college obviously have so many patients flow rather than new medical college. So keep in mind. So that variation is there. It doesn't mean like, oh, there is population is so more, so medical college will obviously get more patient. That is not true. It also depends upon which medical college you're studying, which location, how many medical colleges are there around you, and how many years your medical college has been established for. So it depends on a lot of factors. So make sure to educate yourself about that before you choose medical college in Bangladesh if you're coming Bangladesh. And Nepal, I think Nepal also have a good amount of patient flow, regarding the fact that they have little bit of medical college, and since there are only 20 medical colleges for 3 crore population, is still valid, like still good enough for them to have a good patient flow. Let's just be honest, like, because Bangladesh has 107 plus college, and Nepal only had 20. So like for 20 to grab 3 crore population attention is, I think it is like reasonable. I think they do have a decent flow of patient. So when you think about patient flow, I think both the country have a patient flow in terms of their medical college ratio. And but if you do want to come to Bangladesh for other reason as well, like make sure you choose the old medical college if patient flow is your number one priority. So in terms of patient flow, I think both are like equal in my mind. And also for like okay, this is for my Indian friends who wants to come to Nepal for studying. This is a little bit of thing. If you are Indian and you want to, like, you are in a questions like, will you want to go in Bangladesh or Nepal, I feel like there are a lot of factors you must consider for you, especially. One, Bangladesh is a visa for you. Nepal doesn't have visa for you. That is a lot more easier. It's like going to a different state from your home country. And also, if money is not a factor, if you're not considering, like, money is not a problem for me, I can handle money. Money is not an issue. I don't want too cheap. Nepal's medical college is like okay for me. I can deal with it. For those people, definitely choose Nepal's medical college, because it will be easier for you to communicate with your family. Like, you can go more often without visa, and like maximum people knows English and Hindi. And a lot of people say this, oh, Bangladeshi people know Hindi, but they don't know Hindi as much as Nepali people do. Like, here it's just like very few people know English and very few people know Hindi. It's just not majority of people love the language. They like to speak Bangla language, and you will be better accepted here if you know Bangla language. So that is a little bit hurdle for you, but it is a lot more easier to be blended in Nepal for Indian students. If money is not a factor for you, I think Nepal is a good option, even for like a language problem, even like religion. We have a lot more similarities. So for that reason, I think like if money is not a factor, Nepal is still a best place for you to consider, no matter what consultancy says. I feel like since Nepal's internship is also accepted in Bangladesh, in India, and also Bangladesh internship is, so for you the option is both are available, but both are nice as well. And you can make your own decisions by your particular preferences, right? So I don't know what I missed right now. And when I was about to come to Bangladesh, a lot of the people told me one thing: Nepal's MBBS is better than Bangladesh, because it is just better. Like, they didn't have a reason, but everybody keeps on arguing that is Nepal's MBBS is better than Bangladesh and stuff like that. But when you think about it, most of the big doctors in Nepal are from Bangladesh. So if you are considering Bangladesh, that is not even a bad option. And also, if you are considering Nepal, that is also not a bad option. Consider Nepal if you are financially stable, because if finance is not a matter, I would definitely suggest you to consider Nepal over Bangladesh, because you be closer to home. I think it matters, because in the long run, like, when you are in a different country for 6 to 7 years, it is very suffocating sometime, frustrating. And when you're doing MBBS, you need a mental support. You need a very strong family support and stuff. So consider that as well. If financial issue is not a problem for you, you can consider Nepal just solely based on your family support, your good environment, and adjustable environment for you. So for that, but in terms of education, I think like both the educations are nice, because recently in NMCLE results also, Nepal, like Bangladesh is doing better, or better in so many terms. And also like Nepal is also doing good in nice, okay, better as well. But I'm just saying, like Nepal, like Bangladesh is not far behind, or Bangladesh is bad. It is not, as it is not like that. If you want to consider Bangladesh for education, it is also a nice choice. If you want to consider Nepal for education, it is also a nice choice. But you should also like make keep sure, like it should come down to a point where which works for you, you know, which works for you, like which is more convenient, which is more easier, which feels right for you. So that is what my opinion is. Okay, I am like literally sweating because Bangladesh is so hot. Nepal is also hot, but not every city. I think Nepal is like Kathmandu is pretty chill. A lot of the places are pretty chill. Bangladesh in some seasons are like super hot. So, oh yeah, that is also one thing that I did not mention, but it is not unbearable. So, lot of the things are doable and lot of the things are possible. That's why I completed it. Me being the person who was not out from home, for whom everything was new. If I could do it, everyone could do it. That's my personal opinion. So with that, I hope you liked my video. I don't know what conclusion you will come to, but whatever conclusion you come to, I hope best for you, and make a wise decision. Just not, and think about in my recent videos also I said, if you don't like if you are considering to study MBBS, also not think about destination, think about journey as well. Enjoy the journey. Try to make sure your journey is beautiful and like easier, because that matters in a long run. That matters too. And if you want to know more about Bangladesh and what is life here like, I make a vlog, so don't forget to watch my vlogs. I work really hard in my vlogs. So yeah, I have a medical vlog, so don't forget to check out and give some love, support, and subscribe to my channel. And see you in next one. Stay young, stay beautiful. I love you, and see you next one. Mwah.